some even don't finish. You know, right now in my country, the dropout rates, they keep going high. You know, although there are many reasons.
We need to stop we need to find a way to stop the dropout rates. We need them to acquire some fundamental level of knowledge.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then after that, they can go out and do anything they want to do. Yes.
They can be free birds. That fundamental knowledge is very important, you know. And so right now we are faced with that problem. And of course, there are many reasons to these dropouts, including economic backgrounds and all that. Yeah. But some of them, it's because they realize I'm in this thing, but it's not doing anything for me. Yeah. It's not about me. It seems like it's about the person who is implementing it and what they think is best for me. Right? Yeah. So I understand what I'm saying, what I'm proposing might be unpopular and not a lot of people might not understand. But you know, I'm saying this, it's connected to something else as well. This issue of the topic or concept of human development. And this is the study of how human beings developed at different stages of life, right? So you have that stage where you're still a child, you're young adult, and all those things, right? And this concept in education now says you will know what is best for these people at a particular level. And so in the basic education, that's the stage where people need the basics of education, fundamental knowledge, right? And so if anything, it has to be the strongest system. And hence now you cannot make a mistake in that stage. That's the foundation, right? So in the foundation now, you need the personal development. That's where it comes in. This issue, and then of course, to build this system and also to just maybe make it a success, there's also the topic of educational psychology. This is how do we best teach? Yeah, you have this knowledge of the human development at different stages of life, right? And you know how human beings develop, you know. So as young people, you know what is their level of thinking as well, which is very important. You know at this stage what is your level of thinking, your mindset, what influences you, and all those things. Then you bring educational psychology, and you are able to say, how do we then teach at this level? How do we best teach these people? Yeah. So again, personal development will come in. The question would be, how do we best now develop these people? How do we best help them unleash their potential, their true potential? If you look at this, what I'm saying, within these three main topics, you'll understand where I'm coming from when I say we need to go back to the basics, to the grassroots of education. I mean, when you come out of that 12 years period, there's no doubt, I'm very confident about this, that there's no doubt that you are going to be your best self. You are going to conquer because you know which opportunities to chase. Also, if you're a creator, you know what opportunities are there for you to create. Right? You see the gaps, you know, and you know how to navigate yourself within this wild world, you know. And so that is very important. But like I said earlier, this is a mindset that you're gonna grow old with. And throughout your life, you'll be conscious and know how to do things that are best for you without anyone telling you to do so. Yeah. Without anyone coming and to show you and say, this is what is available for you. You can only choose 2 or 3. Yeah. Without anyone doing that for you. I mean, that's basically the topic of personal development. Yeah. Right now, you have books behind you. And some of those books, I believe, are self-help. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yeah. Did anyone say to you, you should go read those books?
Well, nobody did. But see, my house is full of books. Okay, I have 3 shelves. My see,
nice.
My table, books everywhere. Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
This is just exactly how my father's house is.
I love it.
So this is exactly how I grew up. Okay, in a house full of books.
Full of books. Yeah.
Okay. Now.
Yeah.
Now talking. See, for me, the most important thing for schooling, the 12 years of schooling, is to take basic things, language, maths, civil studies, things to bind us together. Okay.
Yeah.
And to make sure we don't remove the creativity of people.
Thank you.
Okay? Because that's been one of the big things that our current educational system has done to many people, and that's one of the things that leads to the dropout level. Okay, apart from the financial issue, one other thing is the kind of the way we are taught in school doesn't excite young people, especially boys.
Yeah.
Okay, boys want to play. Okay, it's unfortunately the way school is. We're supposed to sit down and just listen to the person speaking in front. Unfortunately, it seems it doesn't work very well, mostly for boys. Yeah. So these are things that these are issues that we need to deal with. Okay, and it's a very serious issue in the West where I live now. Is very serious issue that boys are dropping out of schools. And the implications are severe in the society.
Yeah.
So we need to make sure we don't let the same thing happen in Africa.
Exactly. How do we keep kids in schools? How do we keep them in schools? The way of teaching right now, it's not appealing to them, as you say, and that's why I mentioned educational psychology. It says, how can I best teach this person? And when you understand human development also, you say at this stage, it's a young boy, he wants to play, he wants to have fun. Surely I can bring those elements into his education, and this will keep him in school.
One other thing is that the cost. See, these are the things that we need to manage. See, how best can we do these things without breaking the bank?
Okay? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So the issues with the teaching, the curriculum, with the level of teachers, and the kind of tools we use to teach. So these are things. Hey, these are things that people like you need to work on. For the next decades. Okay.
Indeed. You are painting actually. What you're saying is, you're saying something critical. That's the challenge with it. Yeah. Us who are in the education space, we sort of have an idea of how we can make things work, what can be replaced with what, but the biggest challenge becomes what you're saying, when resources and finances, right?
Yeah.
And now this is where advocacy comes in terms of we need to engage the public sector, right? When we take it to the public sector level, now it becomes investment. We are not going to talk of it as a financial topic, but it's a matter of making them see that this is an investment into your own people. Like you said, education is very important, the most important thing. So the public sector, our leaders need to realize that by investing in education, we are investing into the most important thing. So that's what we need to advocate for as we maybe roll out some of our solutions that we have, but just to do it at a much higher scale, we need to engage the public sector and advocate for the marginalized, right? And see how these solutions can reach everyone, because at this point they are accessible by those who are financially strong, you know. But the public sector is there for the people.
Well,
they occupy public offices, so we are going to invade. We are going to engage them, and that's the work we are committing to. Not only
there's a lot of work to be done. There's a lot of work to be done, and like I always say, I'm not afraid of the challenges that Africa has, because without challenges, there would not be any work for people like you. So hey, let's embrace the challenge and go to work. You know, that's it.
Indeed. That's why we say Africa it's not a land of problems, challenges, but it's a land of opportunities.
Okay.
Thousands of opportunities.
Exactly.
Because,
exactly.